A given table may have a lot of rows, and often you will be interested in only some of them. So here are some quick tips on how to select just the rows you're interested in. Keep in mind, I'll go over this in a lot more detail later in the course. So here I have SID open in my browser, and I'm going to select the world.db database. And we'll start by just selecting a bunch of rows from the country tables. Select, and I just want the name and continent columns and region, and we'll get it from the country table. So it's just like that. Select name, comma, continent, comma, region from country, and I'll press the go button. And we got 239 rows, and they look like this. We have name, continent, and region. And so that's a lot of rows. Maybe we don't want all of those rows. Maybe we just want the ones that are in Europe. So I can add a where clause and say where continent equals Europe, like that, and put the Europe in single quote marks, which are the quote marks used in SQL. And when I press go, now we just get 46 rows. And there's the 46 rows. And those are all the countries in Europe. The where clause uses a condition to determine which rows to return. The equal sign is the equivalence condition. You'll see lessons later in the course on where and also like and in clauses for other ways to select rows. You may also limit the number of rows with the limit clause. And I can just add that after the where clause, and I can say limit and give it a number. I'll say 5, and this will limit the results to just 5 rows. So it'll just give me the first 5 rows in whatever collation order is being used. And in this case, we don't have a collation order. But this limit can be handy for a lot of uses. In particular, it's often used where you need to display a limited amount of data per page and then select other pages. So the where and limit clauses are common ways to select specific rows from a table, and we'll learn more about this later in the course. In the next movie, we'll look at how to select specific columns.